there, and welcome back to Color Me Kris with me, Kris Michaels. Today we're going to be looking at some colorings I've done over the last couple of months, ending with actually January 1st. So we're talking New Year's Day 2025. I hope you'll enjoy this. I've been coloring quite a bit actually, and then one book I found behind something that's like, oh, I did that a long time ago. But I'm going to go ahead and show that today too, and show you a couple of new books that I got. This one is from Wicked. I got this as a gift from Tammy Colors 2. This is also from Tammy Colors 2. And this one is a new one from Kath and Ken from the UK. So I'm going to move these aside and pick them out book by book so we can go through them. I'm hoping you all had a really great New Year's and your start to 2025 is going awesome. I'm happy to say that I finally went out for New Year's Eve. That never happens. We went to see a musical here in Sacramento called Kimberly Akimbo, and loved it. Absolutely loved it. The theater that we went to, we used to go to before COVID, and then everything was remodeled in the theater, and we had not seen the new theater, and voila, we went there. I'll insert a couple of pics right here. And the theater is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. What I love about it is that the handicap seating for us people in wheelchairs and stuff is right in the middle. So you can see the stage perfectly. It used to be off to the left, but not anymore. And anyway, we had a lot of fun. It was awesome, and this makes us want to go to the theater more often here in Sacramento. So that was my New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day kind of sucked because Storm is sick. He has a sinus and throat infection, so he stayed in bed because he was not feeling well, and so it hasn't started out great for him, but hopefully everything will get better. All right, so without further ado, let's get to the colorings I've done and if I like them or if I hate them. I think I did this in October, to be honest with you, but it got stuck behind some other books, so I forgot about it because it was out of sight, out of mind. Okay, so this is one I did. It's, of course, like a stained glass exorcist themed picture, which I thought was fun. I think I did pretty good with the vomit, but you know, who's to say? But it was a lot of fun to do, actually. And I used Ohuhu markers because they're the best. So, and then the next one, in case you didn't know, I love horror movies. This is a spoof of Freddy, well, I guess you call it a spoof, of Freddy Krueger. And it's okay. I could have done better. Well, I should have done better. Let's put it that way. I did give the blood some kind of metallic look to it. I was hoping it would be more metallic. Some of the coloring didn't come out very well, but you know, it's okay. I'm very honest with how I feel about my colorings, and if I think something I've done sucks, I say it. And this is between okay and sucks. Okay, so that's this comic book, and again, I think I did it around October, and then we'll go right from horror to horror, I guess, right? And so this this is a gift from Kath and Ken also, I believe. And this is one of my favorite books. I love coloring in it. So I've done a couple of things in it. There's this one, which is from Annabelle. I almost said Abigail, which was a different movie, which I liked. But this is from Annabelle, the first movie, which I know people didn't like, but I liked quite a bit. That demon thing in the basement just freaked me the hell out. So I liked it. 2, which was a huge hit, I didn't really like that much. But anyway, I had done this, and then I did the background, and it didn't work out. And by the way, this is with Ohuhu marking pens, and then glaze pens to give the blood some shine, because you know, blood should be shiny. And so anyway, I did the background, and it just looked terrible. So I did it with this because it had to be a darker color to really cover it, and then her robe disappeared. These things happen when you're coloring. So I said, well, what can I do? What can I do? And then I remembered that some robes have like a cotton, I want to say lining, but anyway, cotton on the hems. We'll say it that way. And I thought that would work, and then that way it makes her stand out. And I was nervous because, you know, I have very shaky hands, and I thought I'm never going to be able to draw this, and I didn't do a very good job. But by the way, I'm finally going to see a neurologist in April, because they're all booked up, to find out why my hands shake like they do, which makes coloring very difficult, and also picking up glass, you know, to drink and stuff like that, very difficult. So hopefully we'll find out what's wrong, and maybe we can get it fixed. But and then maybe I can draw better lines. But I think I did okay with this one. I think it's fun in a, you know, morbid horror movie kind of way. So there's that one. And then I did this one, which is from Scream. I like this one. I think I did a good job on this one. And again, I'm pretty critical of my colorings. This would be Ohuhu markers. And I've tried very hard to learn how to shade and shadow with the markers, because I don't like having to use markers and then pencils, although you'll see some that I have done that with, and I enjoyed them. So I've kind of tried to learn how to do the shadowing and stuff with markers as opposed to pencil, because I'm lazy. I just want to, you know, get it done and have a finished product. So yeah, but I do like this. I think it came out pretty good. Scream's one of my favorite horror movies. I didn't like any of the sequels. Well, I like the one, oh God, was it Scream 6 or something? No, it wasn't that one. I think it was the last one that came out. I think I liked it. But Scream was the best. You can't, you know, top that. And then I did, did I get everything out? So if you're like, didn't you do that? Yes, I did. But my other channel is no longer around because I took it down, personal reasons. And so some of these are new and some of these aren't for anyone who's followed me for a while. This one I just did, I should have marked it when I did it. But anyway, this is from Midsommar, which, funny, I did not want to see that movie. And then Storm said, well, I'm watching it. And I said, fine, put it on. I ended up loving this movie. I thought this movie was so good. And I have to watch it again. But anyway, I think I did a good job with the flowers. This, I don't know. And this, I remembered that the meat was really gross. And then I put glaze on her running wet mascara because she's crying. This looks terrible. It just didn't work. So, but it's okay. I also put it on her fingernails. But I like the flowers. I think I did a good blending. Again, only with Ohuhu markers, because I wanted to try to get blending done with the marker. Trying to learn something new. The next one I thought was fun because I remember the original Amityville Horror that came out in I think this says somewhere. Yes, here we go. 1979, with Margot Kidder, James Brolin. And of course, this is because it's the unofficial their take on it. And I thought it was a lot of fun to color. I used Ohuhu markers and Arteza pencils because I'm trying to use those up for some shadowing. Because I thought, I'm going to try using pencils. And I think it came out pretty good. I was really proud of how I got this. I think it looks creepy. And if you notice, her face looks fine here. But of course, there's this face in the reflection of the glass. And I thought, the white is terrifying to me. It's just absolutely terrifying. So I left that white, although I put a little red here and some green. You gotta have some gross green and a little bit of gray. But I think I did a pretty good job. Something I want to point out about this book that I thought was awesome is if you look down here, the snow globe is, it's got the Amityville house in it. And then it says 112 Ocean for their address. That's what it used to be, Ocean Avenue. So I thought that was pretty cool detail that the artist had put that in there. So that's my Amityville. This is a lot of fun to do. But I have to tell you, every time I came through my bedroom / art room, every time I would see this, I got creeped out. So maybe it's just me. If any of you get creeped out by it, let me know, because I'll be very proud of that. And then this I did a while ago, and it's from Psycho with Mother, getting ready to go see Janet Leigh in that shower. And then here's the money, but oh, that's so frustrating that money is just lost forever. You'd have to see the movie. I won't spoil it. But anyway, so I did this, and I enjoyed it because I like doing the mirror effect here, because it was something I wanted to do. But I like this book so much. I really love it. And thank you again, Kath and Ken, for sending it to me. And I think this is, I did this in June. I think this is a fun book to do, and I enjoy it. So there'll be more coming from this book. So then that's that book. The next book, I'm a huge Wicked fan. Originally, I thought that Ariana Grande was not going to be a good Glinda. Oh, was I wrong? She's perfect. They're both perfect. I love this movie. And this gift was from Tammy. It was she would say a late birthday present, but I don't care if it came late. And so I did some colorings in it, and I think it's hit and miss what I've done. But here we go. By the way, I love the movie. This is the first thing I did in it, which of course is Galinda. First day of school, I believe. I think I did a pretty good job. Tried to get the facial tones right and stuff like that, but I think I did okay. And I hate doing butterflies, but I think these came out okay. And I did this, of course, with Ohuhu markers. And no, they're not a sponsor. No one's a sponsor in these videos. I just really think they're great markers. If they want to sponsor me, I would not stop them. And then this page got messed up because I did the other page. Plus, I wasn't liking how that one came out. But I did this one, which is a 2-page layout. And it's Baby Elphaba. Now, I did this before I saw the movie. So I didn't know what's her name? She's a new character, actually. Daisy Bear? Something. I didn't know what she was going to look like, so I gave her the wrong colorings and stuff. Elphaba was easy because she's green. And then, she's out here and she's levitating some objects and everything. And I really liked this. I thought I did good with the flowers. And I'm proud of this one. I wish I'd known the right colors, though, to use for her. But this is it, in case you can't see it all, because it seems like this side's very dark. But this was fun to do. I enjoyed it. And the secret to doing 2 pages, which I've talked about before in other channels, is if you do this side at the same time. Because years ago I did one side, and then I had to do the next side, and I could not remember what colors I had used for the one side, and that was a lot of fun. So if you're doing this, go ahead and do this side so that you remember. And I think it just works better if you do it all at one point. So, I did use some, I believe it was Prismacolor markers for some shadowing here and there. So I'll put it up. Thought I'd give it a try. So I was worried I would mess up the shadowing. Sometimes shadowing on a human person is a pain in the butt to do. Okay, and then the next one is this one. I have mixed feelings about this one. It's not what I pictured in my head that it was going to be. And whenever that happens, I get angry and think, I failed. So, but this was done in December. And I'll let you decide. I wanted a different look for the hat, but that's how it came out. It's very hard to do black, and the hat is black, and make it have dimension, but I did my best. And I think it's okay. The more I look at it, the more I like it and think, Kristopher, you did okay. And then the wood, I think I did good on, but my favorite part is this wall, because hopefully you can see that I did some different greens there. I wanted it to look almost like marble, but I'm not sure if it's showing up on camera. So, but there's some lighter green and darker green. And then these, I didn't know what the hell to do with them, because I didn't know. To me, these look like onions, and I didn't know what onions would be doing. The flowers are okay. I've done better flowers in the past. So like I say, this is I'm torn on if it's any good or not. But I do love the book, and I thank you, Tammy, for sending it to me. And I will have a little card up there to her channel, so you can check her channel out. Again, nobody's a sponsor. Some of these are just gifts. And then this book, I think I'm gonna wait on it and make it last. The next time I'm gonna do, I did a couple of mandalas just to kind of relax, because mandalas are usually very relaxing. I've had a couple that weren't so relaxing. And then this is the one. And I have flip throughs of these that you can check out. This is the first one. There we go. I think it's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's okay. My hands were very shaky, so to me, I went out of the line too much. As I've said before, my family, when I was a kid, if it went out of the lines, they would get very angry and upset and tear up the picture and break my crayons and stuff. So I had stopped coloring since age 7. I just, nope, not gonna do it. And when the pandemic happened, I picked it up again, and I'm so glad I did, because it's been wonderful. So parents out there, get off your kids' backs if they go outside of the line. All you're doing is teaching them not to even imagine or try. So, words of advice. And then I did do some glitter pen. Hopefully you can see that. But everything else is Ohuhu markers. So that one's that one. And then I did this one, which came out much darker than I wanted it to. I wanted these to look like hearts, but yeah, it came out much darker than I wanted it to, so I don't like it, to be honest with you. In fact, what I had to do was, and again, hands shake. I can color, but I can't draw. I had to use Posca marker pen to put the white in here, just so that it wasn't so dark and gloomy. And I did such a terrible job with the Posca, because my hands shake and I can't draw, that I don't like it. I just don't like it. So unfortunately, this is a no-go for me, but maybe some of you like it, and that would be great. And then the next one, I just got this from Kath and Ken, my friends in the UK, who have been very supportive, and I adore them, and they're wonderful people. And by the way, I'll have all these that I can find on Amazon listed down in the description in case you want to get any of them for yourself or a loved one. And down below there you'll find my Amazon wish list and different ways to show love to the channel if you're enjoying what you're seeing. But a thumbs up and a share the video and subscription do wonders to help my channel grow, so that would be awesome. Okay, so here's the book, and I love pinups. I think they're fun to do. They've sent me some other things that had the pinup thing. I will do a flip through of this book soon, so that will be coming. But on New Year's Day, I was sitting here because Storm was sick in bed, and I was bored and a little depressed, and I did this one to cheer myself up. And I even have it there, New Year's Day. This is Ohuhu markers with Posca pens for highlight, markers for highlight, and I feel like I should do highlighting on the dress, but I didn't know where to put highlighting on the dress, so I said, you know what, it's good enough, and I'll let it go. I was tempted to give it a background, but then I did not. Because I thought it's good enough, and I like the little champagne bubbles. I was like, what color champagne? I think she's cute. I like the drawing, is what I'm saying, and I think I did a good job. To be honest, I was trying to make this look like foil. If anybody out there knows secrets to making something look like foil, let me know. But that was my attempt, and then highlights. So that's what I did on New Year's Eve. No, I'm sorry, New Year's Day 2025, and I know that January is going to have its own, colorings, but I thought I'd share this with you and say Happy New Year. Finally, I come to this book, which is a French book, and what had happened was, Tammy from Tammy Colors 2 did a flip through of this book with some others on her channel. Click the little I, go check her channel out. And she wasn't thrilled with this book. And what was funny was, as she was going through the book, I was looking at the pages going, oh, I would do this. Oh, I would do that. I would do this. I would do that. And so I got in touch with her and I said, because we're friends, I said, if you don't like that book, I'll buy it from you. And basically, she just charged me the shipping, which was very sweet of her. And but if you want to see a flip through, she's done it. I'll try to link it here in the eyes. She wasn't thrilled with it, but I just saw so much potential. So I did a couple in here, and it's funny because I take my time with this book. And this is one of the nicest books. This is the nicest book, only because it's hardcover. And look at that. Isn't that nice? I'm really, really very impressed with this book, the way it's made. And I do love the pictures in it. And so here, let's get started. I know I'm babbling too much. This one, yeah. I just did this one, which I think, in my personal, humble opinion, that I did a really good job. I started in December but finished it January 1st. So I decided that this qualified for December. And this is Ohuhu markers, and then Arteza pencils for shading and giving it shadows and some highlights too. So I hope you like it. I do. I started using a different blue for the background, and I got to here and the pen went dry. And I was like, crap. So I used a different blue as close as I could find to it. And then I thought, well, it's kind of cool. I'll leave this color. And then Storm said, when are you going to fix this side to look like this side? And I thought, well, crap, I guess I have to. So I did my best to make this look like that. But it's kind of hard when you have another color already down. So, but I'm really proud of this one. I think I did a good job. I like doing mushrooms for some reason. Well, I should say I like coloring mushrooms. And so it was nice. And I remember sitting here thinking, now do I want to make this whimsical and have different colored mushrooms and stuff? And I decided, no, I'm going to go in with normal looking colors, or whatever you want to say. And then I wanted the house to stand out, but also I wanted it to be kind of camouflaged, because, you know, I would think the fairies or whoever live in this house wouldn't want anyone to just see it. So the only problem I had that I don't think I did a good job with is the shading on the flowers. I did my best, and maybe the rocks here don't look so good, but everything else, I really like it, and I think I did a good job. Okay, and then for the last one, this one's, I'm so proud of this, and I'm never proud of my work usually. I know it sounds like I'm conceited as hell today. This, I just thought this was awesome. That was the first one I did actually in this book, and I looked at it when I was flipping through it, and I said, oh yes, this has to happen. And so I did it, and I did the trees so that they looked dead, except this one and this one. But then when I did the background, because, you know, I just glance at something and start coloring, and I didn't realize this was the moon. So I thought, oh, it can't be a daytime, so duh. So I did the dark background. I thought, well, how do I get the trees to come out? But I just used the white, because I used Ohuhu and then Arteza pencils. I just used the white one to kind of highlight the trees and give them some, you know, make them stand out a bit. And then the top, you know, I don't know if these are supposed to be bats, but to me they look like seagulls. These two disappeared, but I was able to get them to come back in to it. Let me see. Maybe you don't see it that far away. But anyway, maybe you don't see it at all. I'm not sure. But this is one of the very few that every time I would walk past it, because I never really do one all in one sitting, except for the girl with the champagne bottle. But every time I walk past this, I would think, I think that's good. I think I did good. So I'm proud of this one, and I can't wait to do more in this book, because it's a pretty awesome book, I think. With all due respect, I have to say, I'm so glad Tammy didn't like it. Because I would have never heard of this book, and would have never gotten this book if it hadn't been for that fact. So, but again, thank you, Tammy. She sent this and some teas, because we both like drinking teas. I can only drink decaffeinated teas, but she has to drink the good stuff. Yeah, I'm really thrilled with this book. And again, if you want to see a flip through, go to her channel, which I will have the little information there in the eye. And then for these next few, I'm going to do, these were digital downloads that I printed on cardstock paper and colored. And I like him. I think he's fun. I wanted him to be colorful. So he's the colorful lion instead of the cowardly lion. And then, of course, I did this for Halloween. Another print that I printed, and then I used, Ohuhu markers and gel pens that glitter if they show up. I'm hoping they do. Then this one, Michelle from King Caboodles and I did a countdown of colorings for Halloween, and this was the last one. This was like the day, and it was a printable or digital that she found that I printed, and we both did it, and she put it on her YouTube channel, which will be linked here. And I did some Ohuhu and then glitter gel pens. And if you want to see what hers looks like, check out her channel and stuff. But I really like this. I think she did a good job. And then this was just for fun. It was a digital that I printed, and I just did it for fun. And it's oh hoo hoo. And then I think, oh yes, some white pencil. I don't remember which ones I used. So, and then this one, I think he's cute. And this, of course, Halloween. And this is oh hoo hoo with glitter gel pens. Again, hopefully you can see the sparklies. Hopefully. I did his eyes and all so that they would be sparkly. So those are the digitals that I just found. I thought, hey, why don't I show them to everybody? And then here's some mandalas I did. Here we go. This is the first one, which I did quite a while ago. But again, I thought, well, why don't I show it? So I think it's pretty good. I like the colors that I picked. I used to be really good at picking colors, and then I caught COVID a few months ago, and I think my color picking part of my brain was damaged because I don't think I do such a good job now picking colors. But this was prior, and I think I did a pretty good job. I think. Let's see, what's the next one? There we go. This would be the next one that I did. Hopefully you like. I think it looks pretty good. Don't worry, I'll get to the ones that I can't stand soon. And here's one now. I think this looks terrible. I wanted to try doing one that was a full page, and I don't know what the hell I was thinking because it's way too dark and there's nothing bright or cheery about it. And mandalas, I think, for me, should be bright and cheery and meditative. And this, I can't remember if this was after COVID or not, but it's not so good. So, and then we have this one, which I think looks pretty good. I've started trying to stick with just one color shading, and I think I did pretty good with this. And I always have trouble with leaving white space. And so I'm trying to make myself leave white spaces now. And of course this was with the oh hoo hoo marker. And then there's this one, which is nice and colorful. I enjoy it. So, mandalas are so easy, so much fun to do. And then there's this one. Forget what I did here that screwed it up, but I went with some Posca to give it some light. So other than that, it's all oh hoo hoo. There we go. And then there's this one. It's okay. It was a night that I was in my room because of issues going on in the house, and so I came in and colored this to relax and just kind of focus on that. I like everything except for these. They're supposed to be acrylic, but they're not shiny and they look terrible. And outside of these, I think I did okay. But those are awful. This I like, but I don't like these at all. In any way, shape, or form. And that's it for this book. And then I just bought this. I did a flip through of it, which you can find on my channel here. And I'm not thrilled with all of the artwork in here, but I did do one, and I was hoping it would come out better than it did, but it didn't come out very good. Ugh. There we go. And I really wanted the moon to just, give off a great light, but I failed. I'm not sure how you do that to make something almost glow. Wolfie here is okay, although the artist that did Gil, well, I don't know, but he looks like a cross between a werewolf and the creature from the Black Lagoon. But I did my best, but I think it looks terrible. You know, I look at pictures and I see them in my head how I want to do them, and then they just don't work, and I get so mad. The clouds are kind of cool because they kind of look like menacing, fadey clouds, but everything else just looks overdone. And as they say, I tried too hard, and it's terrible. So unfortunately, that one I'm not proud of in any way, shape, or form. And it's an okay book. Again, you can check the flip through on my channel and see if it's a book you'd like. I actually probably should have sent it back because I'm just not too thrilled with it. And not just because I did such a horrible job. This is a book that I really love. I haven't colored in it for a while because since COVID, like I say, I don't think I color as good. I'm worried that I'll suck because I really like the ones that I did do in here quite a bit. That's the second one. Oh, here it is. This is the first one I did, and I'm quite proud of it. This is one of those that I've colored and went, I did that? Because it surprises me that I actually did such a good job. So, but yes, I look at this and think, me? Someone else didn't come in and do it? Because it's pretty good, actually. And this is a fun book to color in. I love the artwork in it. It's really awesome. And yeah, really nice. And this was the second one I did. And it came out okay. I like them and this. I don't think I did good on the wallpaper, but I tried to do it good. Well, you know, who tries to do it bad, right? But to me, this is a grandmother and a grandfather, and they're babysitting the grandkids on a weekend, and I don't know, I thought it was sweet. So, again, this is a really nice coloring book. And then I did Marie Antoinette. And she was a lot of fun to do. I enjoyed her a lot. I can't really see anything I want to complain about. I think I actually did a good job. So, but if any of you have these books that I've been showing, I'd love to see some of your artwork if you want to email me some pics of it and stuff. So, but I really like this one and I like her. I think I did a pretty good job on her. So I'm afraid to color it anymore because I'm afraid nothing else I do in it will be as good as that. Then this was a Halloween countdown book, but I didn't finish it. I believe it's because I got sick with the COVID, and I forgot my timelines straight, and so I didn't finish it, but I do like what I did for the most part. I like him. I think he's creepy, and this is Ohuhu markers only. Like I say, I'm trying to train myself how to shadow with markers so I don't have to use pencils. So I did that one. And then the next one should be the next page anyway. This guy, I think he's creepy. I like how he got his eyes to kind of glow. I wish there were more markers that were that fluorescent color. If any of you know of any that are out there that are all fluorescent, please tell me, because I'd like to get them so I can do more. If I could have done that to the moon with the werewolf, it would have been awesome. So this guy I think is creepy and cool. And then this little witch who I thought she looked sweet. And like I said, I was trying to do the whole countdown thing, it just didn't work out. But I like her and her little pumpkins and stuff. I gave her some sparkly eyes, if you can see them sparkle. But other than that, it's Ohuhu. Then this Pumpkin King, or whatever the heck he's supposed to be, he turned out okay. Some of the artwork in these you have to like go, where does this line go and stuff like that. So, but I tried to make it look like it had some dimension to it and depth and stuff. And I did use some sparkle gel pen on his eyes and teeth. Hopefully it'll show up a little bit there. So, 'cause I think sparkles give things something fun. Then this guy is creepy, I think, but I really like him a lot. I probably could have done more with the shadowing, but I didn't. So that's the way it goes. Now I have to tell you, there was a town behind here, and it was very faded, so I knew it was supposed to look foggy, but I wasn't quite sure how to do fog convincingly. I've tried it before and it just didn't really work out for me. So I did the next best thing, which is I just, the town's gone. But I think it looks creepier this way with him coming out of the black. Dark. I mean, we're talking dark. So I think I did pretty good with this. So I like him. And then another Pumpkin King. That's the only thing about this book I didn't like, is that they kind of repeat themselves, but just slightly different. And I did give the moon some sparkles there. I don't know if it'll show, because I was trying to get it to show up. This, I can't remember if I did the black or not. I think I did. But again, some of the artwork is interesting because you have to figure out, what is this? What's going on here? What's happening? And so you have to decide what you want to do. But I figured this would be small. Oh, I did with the moon. I made everything kind of glow around it. I did my best. But like this, what the heck is this? What's the artist doing with that? And there's going to be that and others too. It's like, are those supposed to be fingers or... Huh? So, you do what you can do with it. This one I am proud of. I think I did a good job. I think he looks, or she, whoever, looks really cool. To me, it's an alien. To me, hiding behind cupcakes, waiting for you to reach for one. And to me, these are alien eggs to infect people. And then the alien eyes, I don't know. I had a lot of fun with this. And I did do glaze pens on the eyes to make them look wet. And then I did sparkly gel pens on the cupcakes to make them more hypnotic and tasty looking. And I'm very proud of this one. I like this one a lot. This one I hate. I did a terrible job. See, like this has all these vines and stuff in the background. It's like, who wants to do that? So I just made it a nighttime. But what I don't like, I see, here we go again with this weird, I don't know what the artist is thinking. Is it a ball of seeds? I don't know. What I screwed up, which is a lot probably, is I made the face too dark. And so when I did everything else, you could barely see the face. And so I had to go with a pencil, white pencil, and kind of make the face pop a little bit. But I failed horribly. And these look okay. But yeah, it's bad. I'll admit it, it's bad. And then this guy, I think, came out pretty good. I kind of figured out how to make it look kind of foggy in the background so that it looks a little creepy. But then this stuff here, I thought, I am not coloring all of this. Again, weird, what the hell is this? Stuff that the artist does. Just weird. So I just said, I'm just going to make, because I wanted him to pop. And so I'm just going to make these one color, and I'll do a little bit here, and I'll make those pop. But I wanted him to be the focus and to pop like he's coming out of fog. So I hope I succeeded, but I'm not sure. This one, God, you know, it's one of those where you have a vision and then the vision doesn't work. When I did the hair, I thought of Coco Peru, which is a drag queen who I adore. And I just thought of her with her little flip. But it's too green. And what is this crap that the artist puts in? Oh, yay, I tell you. And then that's it, because I never finished it. But, you know, hey, next Halloween, if I'm still around, with my health, who knows, I probably will finish it. And then this one was sent to me from Kath and Ken from the UK, and it is actual alcohol marker coloring book. And I did a couple in here. I have to tell you, to be completely honest, for an alcohol marker coloring book, this paper was hard to work with my markers. So either I'm just no good, or the paper's just, it's not so alcohol marker friendly as it says it is. But I did this one and I think it looks okay. I made the balloons, I put glaze on them so that they would look, you know, shiny like balloons do. And then Tammy from Tammy Colors 2 said it reminded her of a young Wonder Woman, like a Wonder Girl. And I said, ooh, I like that. So I will just, you know, say that that was my intention the whole time. It really wasn't. But I'm going to say that it was my intention the whole time. So, but I think she looks pretty cool. I like her. And then I did one more in here so far. And this one I don't think came out well at all. My fault completely, of course. I made her too dark. And then when I went in and tried to do shading, it just... yeah, bad. Real bad. Just bad. I did use glaze on the drink, so it would look at her eyes to make them look wet. This I did with paint in the background, a metallic paint that I thought, well, I'm going to give it a try. I need a lot of practice with that, though, so it's okay. But it's certainly by far not great, or maybe even good. I'm not sure. And then finally, we have the Horror Glow-in-the-Dark coloring book, which is pretty cool. It's kind of hard to show you the glow-in-the-dark part, being, you know, I'd have to shut all the lights off. But I did these two, and he's pretty cool. If I can find the pictures that I took of it, I took of them in the dark, I will put them here. This background was already black. I tried. I don't know how well I did, but I tried. I think he looks okay. I think he's kind of cool with the way he's melting. I like the artwork, that's what I'm saying. This one, I think I did really well. I remember I did this one just before I got COVID, and so I think it was like the last really good one that I did. Again, the secret to doing these is you do both pages at the same time so that you don't forget what pens you use. These were Ohuhu markers. Now over here, as you can see, it changes. Now I'm going to say I did that deliberately, but I'm actually lying through my teeth. What happened was I ran out of ink, so I said, okay, well, we'll use this ink. And I ran out of it, and then it's like, okay, I'll use this, and then I ran out of it, and so I ended up doing this. But I think it actually looks pretty good with the way that it fades into a darker. So yes, it's completely as I had planned it. No, I lie. These have no color because they're the glow-in-the-dark parts, and if you color over them, then they ain't gonna glow so good. This I did color over a little bit, hopefully I can find the glow-in-the-dark pick and put it in now. And then from there, I think it goes downhill. Okay. Yeah, this is awful. It looks better glowing in the dark, but I used the completely wrong background. It's dark and blech, and she looks terrible. Not at all what I pictured. Again, she looks much better in the glow and dark, which hopefully I have the picture here. Okay, so before you judge me harshly, let me defend why this looks so hideously horrible. I did her face, and then the next day had COVID. Storm had it, but he thought it was a sinus infection. And then, we wore masks for 4.5 years, however the hell long this has been going on. We kept away from flus and colds and everything else. And then the one time that Storm went out without a mask, boom, that's all it took, one time. And so be very careful, guys. Masks do work, so I can attest to that. Anybody says they don't are idiots. But unfortunately, he caught it, then I caught it. And so the rest of this I did while I was sick, and I do mean sick. I still have some health problems because it's lingered on, and it's been months. All the coloring picks, the colors that I picked, just god awful. So I can attest that COVID does affect your brain big time. It's affected my memory sense. It's affected a lot of things physically for me. So if you haven't caught it, do your best not to. Is Woofy Baby, because he's a werewolf. I really like him. I think he turned out pretty good. The tree could be better, but I like the way I blended him. He's a lot of fun. And here he is, glow-in-the-dark picture. So I really enjoyed him. And then I made his nails a little sparkly with some gel pens and stuff like that. So there he is. I think he's cool and much better than the other one that I did while I was sick with COVID. So that's everything that I've colored, or that I colored for the last couple of months. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff would be awesome. And again, I'll have these books listed that I can find on Amazon, because I don't know where else to look. I will have them listed down below in the description of this video. And please feel free to comment. I'd love to hear from you. You can also see my finished products as I do them on my social media, which is listed here on the screen. But I have a Blue Sky account and a couple of Instagram accounts, so you can check those out and see things sooner than I actually do these videos. And I hope you will follow me there also to keep updated on the things that I color and do. All right, well, I will talk to you all later. And I hope you're all having a great new year. And as I always say, stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, stay happy, stay tuned.